We were all getting ready at the house. It was just like getting ready for a usual night out. We were just doing our hair, sharing some beers, and then that's about it. We were just getting prepared for the night out.
To be honest, I didn't really fancy going out. I just found myself just agreeing to it. I tied up all the mess, all the cans, all the bottles, before locking up the house.
Taxi came to the house. Bradley had to nick his way because the taxi driver wouldn't let him get in the taxiway. And then drove down through Leeds. We had a bit of a feud with the taxi driver, tried overcharging us. You know what Bradley was like, he had a bit of a go at him and that. And then, can't really remember what time we got into Leeds, but I just remember queuing up for the club.
I'm finding it hard to remember exactly what happened at the club. I remember playing pool with Matt for a bit, and Matt was pissed off because Bradley was giving him a hard time as usual. I remember going up to the bar countless amount of times and mixing my drinks. And Bradley was doing his usual routine of buying 2 drinks at a time and then like trying it on with any girl that seemed to cross his path.
I remember one moment in the night when we were in the club, having a bit of a laugh. Bradley just came over to me, started pushing and shoving me, just taking it one step too far really, giving me a bit of jip. But then just didn't take too well really, and just walking off.
I met him at the bar. He was just being nice to me. He bought me quite a lot of drinks. He seemed to have loads of money on him. To be honest, I was just loving the attention from him. He just seemed really nice and into me, so I just kept accepting his drinks and we just hit it off.
I know for a fact that Richard went to the casino. He always ends up going there. I reckon it must be about 1:30 a.m. because he usually calls it at night and then blows his student loan off on the roulette.
Yeah, I went to the casino. It was just a few minutes down the road, right from the club. I asked all the lads to come with. Thank you. I asked all the lads to come with me, and so I know one wanted to. I just wished that Bradley had come with me this time. Yeah. I think I had a pretty big win there. I can't really remember. I'm just waking up with quite a bit of money today, this morning.
Final bets, please. 350.
I remember running into Bradley later on in the night. He was a mess. He was stumbling around everywhere. Usually I'd be there to sort him out, but it was just an exception that night. I don't know, I think at the end of the day, when I saw him stumbling against the bar, people walking past laughing at him, he wasn't having any of it. He was swearing his mouth off all night. I should have sorted him out. I don't know why I didn't.
It was on the way home when he turned nasty. He just started shouting at me and pushing me. I just didn't know what to do. I just wanted to get him home so I could make sure he was alright, and then I was just going to go home on my own.
I remember after leaving the club, I met back up with Richard and Matt. Richard had been in the casino and won quite a lot of money, I think that's right. And I remember after that, we couldn't be bothered to wait for a taxi, so we just started to walk home. I don't think it crossed our mind at all, none of us were wondering where Bradley was.
When we got back to the house, he didn't have his key. I told him that we should have just waited for his friends. They couldn't have been that far behind us. But he just wouldn't listen. He climbed onto the roof, It's all my fault. I should have stopped him.
I'm up here now. I'm gonna get in. I'll get us in.
Bradley, get down!
Shut up, I'm getting in.
Bradley!
Ah!
One night to be confused, one night to speed up truth.
We were walking back to the house after the night out, just me and the two fellas. And all of a sudden we heard this horrific scream.
Oh my god! Bradley!
So we stormed to the back garden and we saw Bradley just lying flat on the floor. Just couldn't believe what I saw.
My phone's out of battery. Fucking call him.
Yeah.
Nice one.
I told him not to do it.
Well, you call as well. Just get to.
Hands up above to lean on. Would it be good enough for me? One night of magic rush, the start a simple touch. One night to push and scream, and then relief. 10 days of perfect tunes, the colors red and blue. We had a promise made, we were in love. To call for hands of above, to lean on, wouldn't be good enough for me. To call for hands of above, to lean on, wouldn't be good enough. And you.
Right.